know much about Mind, who we are, what we do, we campaign nationally to support anybody who is experiencing mental health problems, but we also do a lot of work around how to keep people well, and one of the main areas that we want to keep people well is within the workplace. So a lot of you guys are working in the creative industry, you're part of the creative industry, you know, it's really important that you as individuals and your employers and the people that you're working with are looking after you.
Your memory haunts me, encompasses me, hits me all at once like swallowing pool water.
Hi, my name's Julie Weir, and I'm one of the mental health first aiders at Sony Music. I've worked in the industry across a lot of roles for 25 years, so I have experience in pretty much most avenues of mental health.
Evening everyone, my name's Liam, I work at Help Musicians UK. Just a quick show of hands, has anyone heard of Help Musicians before? That's pretty good. Okay.
Good evening, my name is Jennifer Cochrane. I'm co-founder and brand director for Get Ahead. Get Ahead is a relatively new mental health and wellbeing initiative which launched in 2018 with a 24-hour festival. I know it doesn't exactly sound fitting with mental health and wellbeing. We actually launched our first festival in partnership with Help Musicians, so we're good friends of theirs. And since the festival last year, we have launched a podcast series. We have a record label where we actually launched our debut album last year called Mind State, with leading tracks from The Prodigy and Chasing Status and loads of great artists. And our big sort of priority now is working on our employee wellness programme. So I know Emily touched on that earlier, and lots of people are really prioritising how we can take our programmes into the workplace to strengthen the mental health and wellbeing offering of employees across all levels.
My name is Joanne. I usually introduce myself. My name is Joanne and I'm an addict because I'm in 12-step recovery, and I've been in the industry for a long time, as you can tell by the lines on my face. I've done everything from management to, well, everything, and a manager does everything. But I'm here, I am services officer at Music Support, and Music Support is a baby charity. We're only 3 years old, but we basically provide peer support for anyone who touches music. We run a helpline that is staffed by volunteers who are all industry people, so you're guaranteed when you call us that we're going to understand, and you're not going to need to elaborate on how unglamorous it is to be on tour for like 16 years and not be home. I'm so impressed that this event is taking place. I was a part of a movement called Riot Girl, which was in the 90s. And we were dreaming of this. So the fact that this is happening is really, really amazing, and it's such a pleasure to be on a panel with people who without music support wouldn't exist, including BAPAM and Help Musicians. So thank you.
My name is Jack, for anyone that doesn't know, Jack Williamson. And about 2-3 years ago I set up a company called Music and You, kind of with a focus primarily on prevention and ongoing support. So we work with artists and individuals, we work with companies all around, and then we do support with music societies. So, April this year we launched an initiative with Lewis Capaldi to provide emotional support for anyone attending his 2020 arena shows. So we look at things holistically, but in the prevention space, and then tap into the amazing skills of BAPAM, Music Support, Help Musicians, and all the other people on here to kind of signpost when stuff is beyond our remit and complement the amazing work they're doing.
It's lovely to be here and great to see all of you. I'm Claire Cordeaux. I'm from the British Association for Performing Arts Medicine, which is why we call it BAPAM. We're a charity that provides free clinical assessments for performing artists. So we specialise in the sorts of occupational health problems that performing artists are likely to have, like psychosocial issues, vocal issues, hearing, musculoskeletal. We have an amazing group of around 200 clinicians who work with us for incredibly little pay, and they will do assessments that are free across the country, and so we mainly see people who are suffering, and our aim is to do that assessment and to make sure that they get the care that they need, they get onto the right path. We work very closely with Help Musicians, who are kind enough to be able to fund some of that care from time to time when people meet the eligibility criteria. So we try and get people to where they need to be to get better and to get back performing. We also provide training across the country for in healthy performance to try and stop people getting sick. Our clinicians obviously know quite a lot about what they see and how they could have prevented it. So those are our two main aims.
Hello everyone, my name's Shay Lingo. I'm the artist in question, I guess. Do you know what I mean? I've just come off my first tour. I'm 27. I've been a musician or been an aspiring artist for 6 years now. I went full-time as an artist 2.5 years ago when I signed a publishing deal with Concord, and that allowed me to do a lot of things for not just myself, my family and people in my area, my community and stuff like that.
So we just finished the Women Connect mental health event. Yeah, it was all about how we can help bring awareness to the industry, creative, especially in music.
And it was really enjoyable. It was really good to sort of see.
Thank you.
It was really good to sort of see how different sectors struggle or cope with mental health. I'm cooking your flowers. But no, it was really good. Now we're on our way home.
What I would say is that they've got really good things in place to help musicians, but not just the musicians. They have people that help the musicians, whether it's tour managers, sound engineers.
Yeah, anyone that kind of works in that industry, which I think is really important. And we'll be sort of putting links into some of the people that we met today, and kind of going from there. But it was really good. I found it. We've never been to anything like that before.
Yeah, it was really interesting because like you also get the artist perspective. So there was Shay Lingo on the panel, and he was just telling us all about his like growing up and his story and how like he puts stuff into his music, but how he also deals with mental health. And it was just nice to hear it from both ends of the spectrum. But yeah, like it was really good. Big shout out to Alex. She helped connect us to a few people, and she's got a lot of events. I think everyone should go and follow Women Connect UK.
So today is Mental Health Awareness Day. We just want to say, you know, be mindful, be kind, take some you time, and in the words of Shay Lingo, go where the love is.
Yeah, always follow the love. Don't seek it from anywhere that the love isn't there yet.
There is someone right now that just really got dead.
We literally just died on the road.
There is someone right now that loves you for who you are and what you have and flaws and all. So follow where the love is.
We'll see you in our next vlog/video, our events coverage. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.